Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Cosmos, how are you?
I'm okay. Cosmos is here. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to MetalKaoz, even though we are
Thank.
online, but still.
All right.
Let me start right away. I have like 100 questions for you. Don't worry.
Just make them at least one question.
Okay.
Okay.
My first question is how is the metal scene in Botswana?
All right. First, I'd like to greet the fans worldwide. My name is Cosmos from Botswana, based in Gaborone, a drummer from Skinflint. And I would like to say hi to all the fans. And as you're talking about the metal scene in Botswana, I would say we are a handful in Botswana. We are probably playing to the same people over the years. We really need to develop our scene in Botswana, and we really need to make it work and introduce rock music to people. Those who really miss the show or don't hear about the show and never come to the shows. But I would really say basically the metal scene in Botswana is very little, is limited. Like you can play to the same audience for at least 5 years. You see the same people coming to your show and you recognize them.
Well, it depends. If we are talking about how many people are we talking? Because even
All
here
right.
in Chicago, you can see the same faces, some of the same faces in every show. So how big are the
Okay.
audiences in Botswana?
All right. The audience is quite small. I would say from 150 people to 200 maximum, but minimum 150.
Okay.
Yeah, but on a very bad show, we say 100 people. But average, we'll say 150.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking about the number, how many people is to understand what are the challenges to have a metal band in a country that really doesn't have a very active metal scene or a big one, as you said.
Well, I would say we have loyal, people around here.
Of course.
And then the challenges is developing our music and then getting our music to reach different people, even the people those who didn't like rock music. We need to get music to the people basically, rather than being comfortable to playing to the same people all the time.
I understand. Yeah.
Yes, we need to find a strategy that is very better to like deliver the music to the people.
I mean, it's challenging. Yeah, I understand. I am from Greece originally, and in Greece, you cannot say that we have a big scene, but I guess it's kind of bigger than Botswana. So there were difficulties and challenges in the beginning. So definitely understand that. And this is why, to be honest, I was very much interested in Skinflint because it feels great to hear such good metal from countries that do not have an active or a loud voice in the metal scene, if you understand what I'm saying. How did you join Skinflint? Because you were in Amok, or are you still in Amok?
I was at Amok, and then I parted ways with Amok in 2013 for personal reasons. And then I met Skinflint quite a few times, like, in the malls and stuff. They got my number and said, "Hey, Cosmos, how are you?" I said, "No, good, 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 good." All right. And then at this one point in 2019, they got my number again, and they called me for auditions at their studios. And then I hammered the auditions very well. And I was welcomed to the world of Skinflint.
I have no idea what music Amok are playing. So how different were the styles between Amok and Skinflint?
Ava was playing heavy metal,
Okay.
and Skinflint is also playing heavy metal. But heavy metal is how you deliver it. It's absolutely different. Depending on how you want people to hear you. So we as Skinflint, we want you to hear that rawness part of Skinflint. No, we go raw. Whatever you hear on the CD is whatever you hear on a live setup.
Yes, and to honestly,
Yes.
I prefer that because sometimes it's challenging to hear a band on stage and they don't sound the same as they did on the record. So what you're saying makes total sense. How much?
That is how it has to be.
Of course. We both agree on that. And when you joined, had the band started already writing music for the new album, or were you involved in the songwriting too?
I found Skinflint with the old songs from their latest album. And the new album, we did it together 100%.
Great. And let's say that Cosmos was not in this discussion. What would you say you bring to Skinflint?
I've brought new life to Skinflint. And, I've brought that aggressiveness on the drums on Skinflint. And, new music is always new music. When you get a new person inside, you always have the element in your music, and that brings that uniqueness. And if you like it, happy days.
Yes. As you mentioned, the album has that rawness that Skinflint has. And I will add to that the sound is, as we call it, natural. It doesn't sound overproduced. So how did you manage to stay away from overproducing the album?
I'm somebody who uses my heart a lot when I get to music. I don't overproduce music. I listen to what my heart feels, and what my heart feels is what's going to be delivered at the end of the day.
And there is no technology that can replace the heart, right?
We record 100% live.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
That's awesome. Were you, the three of you, were at the same time in the studio?
The three of us will be the same time in the studio at the time of recording.
Okay. And how long did the songwriting and the recording of the album take?
Well, I would say it's quite a challenging job to do. It's quite a challenging job to do. But I would say it didn't take us a lot of time, but it needed a lot of creativity to execute everything to the last piece. You know what I mean? Because when you get into the studio, you don't go into the studio with a piece of song, but you get out of the studio with a piece of song.
Okay, so you were working on the songs while in the studio. This is what you're saying.
We were both, the three of us, working on the songs in the studio.
Okay. And if one looks at the previous albums, someone will say that Hate Spell is the longest in time duration. I think it has something like 70 minutes of music.
Yes.
Does this mean that the band was extremely inspired for this album?
I would say our latest record was mostly inspired by the old Skinflint. However, this one has a fresh taste, new energy, and raw power.
Makes sense. And who did the production and the mixing?
Okay, we've got our management, Ivo Sabrana from Sabrana Productions. He does everything for Skinflint.
And what about the cover artwork?
The cover artwork was done by Chris Moyen. We really love his artworks, and they are really amazing, and they are you get it.
Just like the music, right?
Yes, definitely, absolutely, man, absolutely. What
did you give him to get inspired to design the artwork?
Mostly Skinflint is we do much with our African mythology and folklore.
Yes.
We just gave him our peace of mind, and he got in the line. As you can see in our artwork, there's that man with a leopard skin. That's too much African.
Yes.
African enough. Yes.
But is this one of the figures that you are talking in the album? I don't think it's either a loco or Sasabonsam, right? Those do not look like humans, right?
I would say Sasabonsam is it was quite an inspiration, especially from our vocalist Giuseppe Sabrana. He does most of the lyrics, right?
Okay.
And we do the songs together in the studio, and then one of the days he just chose to go into the deep forest by himself. No fire, no nothing. That's maybe feel bad shipping, and that vampire kind of bad creature came in his mind with a snake tail that can bite, came to his mind. And then we had the lyrics of Sasabonsam, like drinking and sucking blood from the human beings.
So basically,
like, I want to suck your blood. That's why we have the bat-like in it. The bat creature-like in it.
Yes. So it's not... Giuseppe did not write the lyrics. It was Sasabonsam. This is what you said right now, right?
Well, if you want to call Giuseppe Sasabonsam, it's okay.
And in the album, there is a press release that came. And you say that the album is aggressive, as we discussed. But at the same time, you say that the album is also therapeutic. Can you elaborate more on this? What therapy is Skinflint providing?
You know, when you look at rock music and you look at more especially heavy metal, it's more therapeutic in a sense that it can express your feelings at a particular moment. It can help you heal from a certain stress, can help you focus at a certain thing that you want to accomplish at the end of the day. The rawness part of the music and the aggressiveness part of the music brings everything together.
I could not agree
for the listener.
I could not agree more with you, because basically listening to metal, it's a therapeutic process for everyone, right? Because sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad, but metal is there to express whatever you're feeling, and hopefully it will make you feel better in the end.
Absolutely, I would like to agree with you on that one.
Yeah. Have you ever, although you said that Giuseppe is writing the lyrics, have you ever discussed writing lyrics? I'm not sure if Setswana is the language here.
Yes, Setswana is our language, yeah.
Have you ever considered that?
Well, we have never gotten to that, but I believe in future we will get into that.
I mean, that will be amazing. On the side that you are using the African folklore, as you said, using at least for some songs, your native language may bring even more, a different type of aggression.
I feel you. But on the previous albums, we've got the title song like Barankana had like those African tribes that put the cha-cha things on their toes called Matloa.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were trying to chip in the African mythology, the African taste on the music. But that will be basically for the Africans to understand. But, oh, my God, when you bring it out to the world or to, outside, they would love to see what people have in Africa.
Yes.
What we have in Africa.
Of
like
course.
Bringing those Matloa on stage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I am trying to say. Aside from the lyrics, it's great. Metal is metal, right? But still, it's great when metal has something from the country it comes from. Because as
Absolutely.
you said, there are some countries, I will say all the countries have some folklore. They have stuff that they can put in the music. So I like this stuff. So this is why I'm asking if you will consider doing some. Speaking of your country, I watched the video that you put out for Sasabonsam. So you did film it outdoors, right?
I wouldn't say it's really difficult, but what I've realized is we really need to improve on our video grading and get professionals to do our videos. So as much as we have to deliver the same level as what our music is delivering to the people. So when we hear Sasabonsam on a CD, and then when you see the video, you must exactly see the Sasa guy there, the blood sucking, like I want to suck your blood guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But we are working on that. We will really develop our videos to the standard that everybody will be pleased at the end of the day. We will really put more effort on that because Sasabonsam, it's about an irresistible figure that seduces you, take you to her, Lady Rinth in a bush where you get lost, and then shape shifts into her true form a bat-like creature that drains you of life essence with giant wings and a snake-like tail that can bite, poisoning your sanity.
Almost like a vampire.
Almost like a vampire, I'll say that, yeah.
So,
a vampire in African mythology.
Yes. And I understand what you said about, but it's all about the budget. How much money do you have to spend on a video, right? And it's not easy, at least, what you are trying to do with Skinflint to, get more people to know the band. So,
yeah, definitely we will try to develop and, deliver what people expect to get from Skinflint.
Will you release another music video from the album?
We are definitely working on that, and we are definitely going to deliver a massive video to the people, for the people. It's not about us, it's about the people.
Yes, musicals is always about the people.
Yes.
You have the tour coming up, and in fact, this will be the second time Skinflint will be in the US, and the second time with SOULFLY. Have you chosen how many songs you will be playing from the new album?
We already have songs that will be playing from the album. Of course, it's already late. We're going to be playing Sasabonsam as the masterpiece of the album. And then it's going to be followed by Blood Dripping.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and we're going to pick a few from our EP that was released.
Yes.
Down 2022. We're going to play Adze, that is the self-titled of the EP.
Yeah.
You must expect that. And Inverted Village from
again,
the EP also.
Yes. That's great. That's great. Will you have the album for sale during the tour?
We will definitely have the album for sale during the tour. And I urge all the people, all the fans around to expect a really massive album, because the only song they've heard is only Sasa. And there are more songs coming their way. They must be ready for that.
What about releasing Hate Spell on vinyl? Have you? Is it possible?
It's something that we will look onto. We have not yet really looked onto that, but I believe it's something that we have to look onto. But digitally and like CDs physically, you will have them.
And after the tour with SOULFLY, what do you have? What Skinflint has ahead of them?
I'm definitely after this tour with SOULFLY, we'll definitely have to fly back to Botswana, Africa, and we will have to launch the album locally, distribute the music locally, get the people to hear what Skinflint has for them, and we are also up to explore more and deliver the music worldwide. Any upcoming shows worldwide will be announced on our page.
Okay, and what is the best way for the people in the US to get the new album?
Currently, the people can get our music on Amazon, and the people who will be there at our shows will definitely get the music by the match table. That will be in Joliet, Illinois.
Yes.
At the Forge and Belvedere Apollo Theater. Please come to our merchandise. You will receive whatever you want from Skinflint, either merchandise, music, any combo that you want from us, you will definitely and absolutely get it.
Cosmos, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for the new album. I love it, to be honest. And please make sure to release it on vinyl. That will be amazing, although I understand the challenges of that. Of doing that. Have safe travels, and I wish the best luck for the band.
MetalKaoz, we really appreciate for this time, and we want to tell people in Belvedere, Juliet, that Skinflint, be ready for Skinflint. We are coming very heavy this time, and we're gonna mess up the place, but in a nice way, I would say.
Of course.
And then expect real madness, and we're gonna deliver what you expect you're gonna get. Thank you so much, MetalKaoz.